Bellis is one of those that is so so simple and yet so pretty. We're going to start with a little oval, and we are going to give it little scallops. Okay. We're just going to keep adding to that. If it helps you, right, you can come in and you can make in pencil, you can make another ovally kind of circle-y shape. It's more an oval than a circle. And just as kind of an idea of where you want to hit with that. But all I'm going to do is I am going to slowly fill this in with the exact same shape, right? But they're going to get slightly bigger as we go. And you can see how I'm not lifting my pen really. And I'm not trying to make them all the same. If you make them all the same, you're not going to be happy with it. But as we go with our rows, they get a little longer. Once they get about 4 rows out, you're going to keep them about the same. And I like to just keep turning my paper. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. There we go. So they're about this long now, is about how long we're going to go. And again, it's so simple. Sometimes the flowers that are really simple are the ones that I think are the most gorgeous. So right here, you can see I have a little bit of a gap, right? I didn't make them quite as long. So I just filled it in with some additional petals because this stays pretty static in terms of its shape. One is all about all of these layers that come together to make our flower. Okay, now around the edge, now you can see I didn't go all the way to the circle that I had added. I'm going to erase that out because we don't need it anymore. It's just a guideline of where I might want to hit. Right? I'm going to add in some final petals. So I'm just going to kind of try and make it round, right? I don't want there to be any spots where there's gaps, right? So maybe these ones are a little shorter. Those would be a little longer. So really, I'm just kind of finishing this off with like a little fringe of petals to kind of even it out. I find that to be the perfect final step. There. On my petals, I should say. Now we're going to fill this in with circles. Okay. And when you look at it just like this, you can't really differentiate, but you want to be able to differentiate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to color this in around these little circles. Okay, the center of our bellis is always really dark. So we want to convey that. Our stem is, of course, going to connect to the center. So we think about this. Bring it down. Bring it down. Remember, our stem has to be sturdy enough to hold our flower head. We're going to make a line and we're going to make a curve. And then right here, we'll add another one like this. And this is, we're just going to go up, follow that curve and come to our point. And come to our point. I like to make one side smaller than the other on it. Okay. And then I do like to add in just a little bit of my folds. Just like that. And like this. And there's our bellis.